Hello, fellow Beastians. This is your one and only Gaming Beast, and today we're going to be doing another Lost Valley of Wars, the 11th session. And we have, again, our distinguished group. And just introduce yourself and your character really quick for anybody who hasn't seen it yet. So we'll start from left to right, where I'm seeing it. We'll start with Andy and Avelius. Go ahead.
Hi there, my name's Andy. I'm playing Avelius Drennan, a noble war mage who's trying to expectations of the standards that from these kiddies books.
You're breaking up, Andy, like hardcore. Sorry.
Someone else.
Technical issues. Yes, it's Google Hangouts.
I'm about to be like Snoop Dogg and say, Google, fix your stuff.
So anyway, we'll just continue on and then we'll get back to Andy. We'll go with Charles.
Yes, today I'm playing Aaron Silverbolt, the Swift. And as his little icon up here looks like, this is a fairly good depiction of what you probably see with this mighty ranger and elf out exploring the sides of this lost valley to bring knowledge back, treasure, glory, and to support his weakened human friends.
One of the things that I find interesting is that there's something with the picture that you're sharing, because he's a bearded elf, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a kind of, you know, he's gotten a little bit of Celtic blood that got slipped in there. Not enough for be a half breed, but just there's a weak knight, generations past.
I like it. No, there could be a tribe of elves that have beards, so mighty big beards. So I like it.
Yes.
But it's just most often elves don't have beards, although Elder Scrolls doesn't give two fucks about that because they have bearded elves all over the place. Anyway, so Andrew, introduce yourself and your character now with the proper sound, hopefully. It's again breaking. I'm sorry, Andrew. I'm so sorry. Like the 10th Doctor Who. I'm so sorry.
So do this. I want you to cut your bandwidth down to no picture, or just...
Yeah, anyway, so we'll go now with Juve. Introduce yourself and your character.
I am Juve. I am also Wreck Apocalypse. My character is Ruby Red. He is the warrior. He smashes things violently and over again.
Actually, I actually met David because I forgot with the orc picture for some reason. I thought it was Juve. Sorry, I've been up for a long time. Anyway, David, now it's your turn.
That doesn't matter. I'm playing Adria Starflower, the female half-elf bard, the jack of all trades, the skillful monkey, as it seems. He knows a lot of skills and knows how to use them very wisely.
Yep. And yeah, obviously for the viewers, the orc doesn't represent her. Although who knows, it might be one of her new outfits or something. Just kidding. So yeah, I want to wait for Andy for a moment, and then we can start. Because I think he's got some technical issues that he needs to sort out. So, my freaking hair, need to cut it. Andy, let's try now.
Testing.
Hey, it's working. Introduce yourself and your character.
My name's Andy. I'm playing Avelius. I'm a wizard. Let's get started.
Awesome, great. Let's go. So last time you entered this room, this weird bedroom with a fireplace and a bed with a skeleton in it, and yeah. So you found a diary, and as you're trying to open it, a bunch of the things came to life. So we'll just jump right into combat. So I would like to have a initiative roll from everyone. Okay. Okay, Charles has a 23, and
14.
David has a 5. 14 for Juve.
Ah, for the love of God. 3.
3. Okay,
Um,
you're on the bottom.
It's considering I've
Charles,
got +2.
yeah, Charles, it's your turn with the amazing 23 initiative.
All right, with these skeletons that we see.
Well, it's not skeletons. The skeletons was lying. So literally, you have the mimic, which is like traditional, classically the chest with a big mouth.
Yeah.
So this is what you see here, just for the viewers. So the classic mimic. Because I always wanted to use one. Why not go with the classic chest? Because they can shapeshift in anything,
Yeah.
really. But I said, nah, might as well go with the chest for the first time around, right? Why not?
And how far away is this? Would you
And
say?
there's it's a very small room. I think. How much did I say? I don't even know it, like exactly, but I think it was like about 10 times 10, something like that feet. So you're not gonna big room because you have literally the rug under you come to life, a rug of smothering. The armor comes to life, and the sword that the armor was holding comes to life. So you have like 4
Uh,
enemies.
the Aaron will go ahead and take and shoot the an arrow into the rug of smothering, the rug that stands up. He doesn't know it's a rug of smothering, but
Right. Obviously, suddenly the ribbing rug. So
yeah.
go
So
ahead,
he
take a shot.
and it's not. I don't think that's going to be very good. But let's see here. It is all of a 13.
Oh, that just barely hits, but it does hit.
Oh, cool. Got lucky.
Nice. Roll damage.
Uh-huh. Yeah, right. 7 points of damage.
Okay. So you release the
And,
arrow, and it rips a hole right through the rug. Okay,
uh,
so
and then what Aaron will do is if Ruby or anybody's behind him, he'll step to the side to allow them to get through if they need to, and so we can kind of fan out along the wall.
okay. Okay, so let me see here. Okay, right here. Mm, 1 second. I think I missed.
And we're still down on our Christmas scores that we had, right?
Yeah, you get one. You get Well,
We
you haven't
got
rested yet.
Yeah, we got
So
one back, but
yeah,
the
you will have to
remaining.
rest. And right now, obviously, you can't rest, and we didn't have
No,
a chance to rest.
I just
Because you.
wanted to make sure so I didn't cheat.
Yeah, you're not. You're not. You're in the clear. Okay, so the mimic comes towards you and goes. Tries to bite you with the big tongue coming out and everything. So I'll try to do that. And okay, so it rolls a total of 16. Does that hit you?
No, his armor class is 19.
Okay, so as he comes to bite you, you just kind of dodge out of the way. So then we have the next person is Juve.
Okay. So, and am I still coming through clear? Cool. All right.
Yeah.
I will proceed to run up and try to hit him.
The mimic, the chest with the teeth.
Yep.
Go ahead.
I miss.
You just miss. It's just hopping around, kind of like on little, like it's just hopping around. It kind of looks kind of weird. And you just you swing and you just hit the ground, and like dust and stone flying up.
And the
Okay.
second one is the second attack would be 14 plus 22.
Oh yeah, you have 2 attacks. Yeah, that will hit. Roll damage.
8 plus 3. So that's 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah,
Uh,
11.
please describe as you hit him.
So as I miss with one and he gets out the way, I catch him on the other side in the gut or in the side and try to cleave him in twain.
As you like hit him, like a big chunk from the chest goes off, and you can see almost like it just gets hacked off and like a weird. It hacks off, and as the part, it looks like first as a chest piece, like you chop off, but then as it
Hmm.
falls off, it just sizzles into like a slime and just.
And I smile and say, "This is only the beginning of your pain."
Okay. Okay, then we have so then we have the rug, and the rug will attack you, Charles. Will attack Aaron. Let me see here. Okay, it will try to like go around you and smother you. So okay, he tries to like attack. The rug just moves and it tries to like smother you. But I'm pretty sure a 9 doesn't hit, right?
No, it doesn't hit.
Okay, so then the next turn is the animated armor, and it will go and attack Juve.
Mm, yeah.
Okay, with it will try to punch you with a 15.
Nope, misses.
Okay, you just ricochet off easily with your weapon.
I just look
Okay,
at him and like, really, really, automaton.
okay, now it's David's turn.
Okay, so bonus action first. I will use my bardic inspiration. Look at my good friend the ranger and say, "Come on, ranger, your eyes are good and they are sharp. Hit that rug with all your might." And he's inspired. He gets a D6 added to his D20 whenever he wishes. And then she will say, and then she'll cast. She'll touch, and then she'll get both her hands, and then touch Juve and touch the ranger, and say, "You are brave warriors, indeed you are. Yes, you are indeed. You should not be afraid of these things, because today you are heroes in combat." And I cast heroism on both targets, casting it at a level 2 spell slot. They no longer are afraid or frightened of the situation, and they get a temporary of 3 additional hit points to their life. And
Cool.
that is what I do. So I buff them a little bit.
Yep. Okay, and then we'll have Andy.
So it's a small room. We're all crammed in there. I'm up at the back by the table that's got the diary on it.
Yep.
We've got the armor, sword, chest, and rug all active and attacking my
Yep.
companions.
It's like the room came to life, basically.
And they're all really close in.
Yeah, it's pretty cramped.
I'm going to hop up onto the bed.
Okay.
Boot the skeleton out of the way. Is the skeleton lying on top of the covers or underneath?
It's underneath. It's covered in, like almost like you would have like
Just
is
in this
somebody
bed.
who died and put them. Maybe he died in his sleep. Maybe he was put there.
I'll jump up onto the bed. Kick the head out of the way.
Yep. It goes flying.
And I'm going to. The chest is alive, big sharp teeth. Bring the staff up, do the sucking the heat energy out of the air, and eyes glowy, flame coming out my mouth, cast scorching ray. All three
Nice.
beams at the chest. A 9, a 17, and a 20.
For hitting?
Yeah.
Okay, the 9 misses, the 17 and the 20 hits.
Excellent.
So the first ray you were a bit nervous, and then it just kind of misses and it hits.
The lid slams down.
It hits some.
Over the top.
It hits some of the other furniture in the wall, and it just starts singeing and burning a bit.
Total of 15 fire damage.
There's a cupboard which isn't animated, and it's like also on fire. How much?
15 fire.
Please describe.
As the thing's jumping around, it snaps at whoever's closest to it. The first beam goes flying over it and impacts the furniture behind it. The other two just scorch across the wood, leaving char marks and sizzles and maybe setting a few trimmings on fire.
So it starts to burn, and then parts of it, as it comes down, this kind of ooze comes down, and it's just a sickening smell. Don't worry, I won't make you roll.
Why is it oozy?
Okay, so that was your turn. Now it is the flying sword's turn, and it will come to you, Avelius, since you just demonstrated your great power. And the sword comes to you flying, trying to slash at you. 6, I'm pretty sure a 6 misses, right?
I shriek like a girl and sort of crouch down on the bed as it flies over my head.
It flies over your head, and the bed is like not just a normal bed, it's the one with the 4 kind of things at the top. Yeah. So it flies, and it hits in one of the wooden. It's very elegant, actually very expensive probably. And it flies and hacks into the wood, basically, missing you. It's just like, and you're just, Okay, so we're back to the top with Charles.
Well, Aaron's going to go ahead and take the -5 on his to hit on the rug, and he's going to shoot another arrow.
Okay.
As far as that, let's see how he does there. Okay, that's be a 12 plus, so that should give him a 12 plus 21 to hit.
21, yeah, that hits.
With the -5, and since he's damaged already, he'll use the Colossal Slayer along with it, and that will give that's 3 extra points he'll get with the Colossal Slayer, so that's 8, 11, 21 points of damage.
Holy crap. You make, please describe it. You make huge holes into it.
As this carpet has come to life, and as it's turning to try to get on top of Aaron, and seeing that it's turning there, he sees the opportunity to cut it through the seam. So he focuses on that, where he's made the first cut, and he looses his arrow, and it runs down the same cut down for another few inches to cause the rip to go down further and deeper.
Nice. Okay, so Juve, the mimic will attack you, since you have heard it last. And it's basically going to attack you. And there we go. And it will try to bite you yet again. Oh, critical fail. Would a 16 have hit? I'm just trying to confirm. Oh, there's no confirmation, so I will say that he'll basically, it will basically, he'll just trip, and he will trip into your blade a bit, and he will get two damage. Okay. And yep. He basically like just he's so greedy at you, but then he jumps towards you, and you've been just holding your sword, and he just accidentally jumps into the tip of it and gets impaled a bit. So okay, then the next turn is gonna be yeah, David.
Once again, this time I'll draw my rapier sword, and I'm gonna help the wizard fight this mimic sword that he is fighting. I flank the sword. Do I get a advantage roll?
I don't know. Is that how flanking works now? I didn't know that.
It's up to you if you're gonna apply that roll or not.
Yeah, there is a rule for it. I think it's an optional one. They've got two allies have to be on opposite sides of the target.
Yeah, it's like 3.5. Okay, I'll just say no for now. So.
Okay, so just a basic roll then.
Yeah.
Alright. Oh, I got a 1 plus my thing, so I miss. I missed the sword. I trip.
Okay. Yep.
Damn.
You look pretty clumsy and you missed the sword.
Yep.
Okay, then next turn is gonna be yeah, the rug of smothering. It's pretty. You can see it's pretty injured. You know, there's no blood or anything since it's a rug. It's got big holes. And it will try to smother you again, Charles. Okay. Okay, does the 17 hit you?
No, it doesn't.
Okay, so yet again it tries to smother you and it fails. You just dodge it. Okay, then the next turn is gonna go to the animated armor, which will yet again try to attack Ruby Red. Okay, Juve, I'm pretty sure a 22 will hit you, right?
Yeah, roll for damage.
Okay. So the armor comes and just like hits you with his gauntlet hand for 5 damage, bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And it hits you on your face, and a little bit of blood trickles down your mouth.
Oh, don't forget Ruby Red. You got an extra 3 bonus HP thanks to my heroism.
So I had
temporary.
Temporary, yeah.
Yeah, but still, yep.
25, 26, 27, 28. I'm at 28.
Okay. It was the animated armor. We had the Rug of Smothering, animated armor. Now it's David's turn. Yeah.
Oh, I already had my turn. Is it?
Oh yeah, no. Okay, yeah. Then wait, it was supposed to be the Rug of Smothering, animated armor, and then David. Then I effed up. Anyway, Andy, then it's your turn.
The rug and the animated armor. Is there any of my companions between the two of them?
Me.
Right now there's Ruby Red fighting, who's being attacked by the armor, and then there's the rug, and then there's Charles fighting the rug. And then somewhere on the other side there's David.
Fighting the sword.
Is there anything between the mimic and the rug?
I will say no. Well, actually no. The mimic is attacking Juve. So basically you have the rug on one side, and you have the mimic, and then you have the the animated armor attacking Juve.
What I want to do is hop down off the bed, seeing as Adria's come to my rescue and is dealing with the sword for me. I want to hop down off the bed and position myself so that I can draw a line of sight through the rug and I'm going to try and blow it away from Erin and get it to wrap itself around one of the other bad guys using Thunderwave. And if I can blow it onto the mimic or onto the animated armor.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. Why not? Yeah, you could do that. I'll allow that. I like that idea.
Try to do Wave of Thunderous Force. I'll do the Hulk slap. Big cloud of dust and noise shoots out from me. Each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from me must make a Constitution saving throw. Target is 13.
Okay. What is the effect if it fails?
If it fails, they take damage and get blown 10 feet away from me, i.e. shooting the rug. That's the intended effect anyway.
Okay, good. I'll roll first. Constitution saving throw, right? 13? Yep. Okay, 5. The animated armor fails. How much damage does he get?
It's 2d8. Respectable 11 thunder damage.
Nice. So, as you wait, we'll describe that in a second. Okay, let me just roll quick for the sword. Well, actually, the rug and the mimic.
The sword will be behind me. Yeah, as I'm aiming at the rug foremost.
Yeah. So, 6. It fails. Okay. How much damage does it get?
Same, 11.
Yeah. Okay. Give me 1 second, and then let me roll quick for the mimic. Constitution. Let's get a little bit better. Constitution. 13, right?
Yep.
It made it. So.
Okay,
this is what happens. The rug actually gets destroyed. It had 5 hit points left.
Sweet.
So the animated armor gets injured, and the animated armor and the bits of the rug are on the end of the room. So please describe how the scene looks like. And the mimic just resists it.
The animated sword came flying at me. I ducked. It got itself stuck in the one of the uprights of the 4-poster. Adria comes barreling across the room and starts flailing at it with her rapier. I tuck and roll forwards, come off the end of the bed, look around, see the rug hovering in midair, do the Hulk hand clap. Big cloud of big force wave shoots out from that one, scoops up the rug, which hurls it across the room, wrapping it partially around the animated armor, which just tears it apart as it gets staggered back against the wall a little bit, and the mimic just sits there going.
Yep, that's about it. You have little metal bits from the armor fly off, but it like holds fast. It's injured, but it's still going. So obviously, you can see it's not feeling pain, but it is damaged nonetheless. Okay, and now it's the flying sword, who has his target still set, and which is Evalius. And okay, flying sword.
Did you say flying sword, correct?
Yeah. So a 19, does that hit Evalius?
Oh, yes.
Okay, let me then. There we go. Where's the. Okay, here. Okay, so it's a total of 5 slashing damage. So the sword loosens itself from it takes a while before it gets loose from where it cut really deeply. Then it flies off and then it just flies into your shoulder, stabbing you. You feel the pain. You feel blood gushing out, and the sword sticks in your shoulder.
Yep, I stagger back against one of the bedposts. One hand to the wound, flailing feebly with the staff.
Right. Okay. Now it is Aaron Thunderbolt's turn.
And Aaron will go ahead and he sees his mighty, courageous wizard that get injured by this crazy possessed sword. So what he's going to try to do is he's going to try to shoot the sword.
Okay.
If at nothing else, to knock it down and get it away from the
The sword that's
courageous
currently
wizard.
stuck in me. Don't miss!
It's stuck in you? Oh, I thought it was still flying.
No, actually, no. Go for it. Go for it. I see you draw the bow, and if the demon will let me, I'm going to grab hold of the blade and sort of turn sideways so you've got a clearer shot, and I'm sort of holding my head out of the way.
I like that. Yeah, let's do this. That's a good idea.
Do it! Don't miss!
And what Aaron will do is he's going to go ahead and take the -5 so he can do the extra 10 points of damage.
But don't forget, you still got your bardic inspiration, my good ranger.
I know.
Just be sure that you hit, because if you fail, that extra 10 will go to our wizard friend here.
Yeah.
I didn't like this character anyway.
All right. That will be 5 off that plus that'd be all of a 14.
It just ricochets off the sword.
Okay.
Thank God.
It literally, actually, you shoot the arrow with varying force, but the blade kind of turns a bit, like, and you feel like pain. Don't worry, you don't get extra damage, Andy.
Oh,
but
you
it
can
turns
always use,
where it's the sharp side,
Yeah.
and then the arrow comes and it gets sliced in two.
There's a lost arrow.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
you can always use your bardic inspiration to increase that chance of hitting it.
That was with the bardic inspiration.
Never mind.
Okay, so that was your turn. So now we are. I think now we're back to the mimic. Yeah.
Wait a minute, I never went.
Oh, wait a second here. No, yeah. You come after the mimic. The mimic has a little bit higher initiative than you.
Alright.
No. Okay, so it tries to bite Aaron.
I can buy Aaron still impale on the sword, isn't it?
Well, it's not continuously impaled. It just is poked.
Okay.
So does the 14 hit you, Aaron?
No, it doesn't.
So you dodge the bite again. It's like hum. Okay. So and okay, that was at the mimic, and now now it's time for Juve. It's Juve time.
So my solution is to go over and wield the flying sword and rip it out of Aaron's arm. So what would I need to do to take?
Well, I would say that's a grapple. So does grappling? Do you use your dex for that?
It's an athletics, strength athletics check, an opposed strength athletics check. And can I assist, seeing as it's currently stuck in me? And I'm holding one arm.
Okay, we'll just
give Ruby advantage.
Well, okay, then I'll just say you get advantage, Ruby, since her friend is helping. So it's an opposed strength check.
Strength athletics.
Strength athletics. So it doesn't have athletics as a skill. Do you have athletics skill? So
yes, I do.
It's the target strength versus the attacker's athletics. Okay.
No, you both make a strength athletics check, and whoever gets the highest wins.
18,
Okay.
19, 20. 22, please.
Okay. I have a 7. So you're holding the flying sword now.
Be gentle.
I take the flying.
You're barely holding it. It's like moving around like a maniac. So.
We got
wiggling it about. It hurts.
I'll stop the whining, and I flame the flying sword into the mimic. So I pull out of him, and then I fling it across to the mimic to hit the mimic.
Okay, then I would say that's your basic ranged attack. But but you're at a disadvantage because the sword is resisting hardcore. It's like moving around.
15.
On the disadvantage, did you roll twice?
Yep. Other one was 20.
Okay. 15 does hit, and I will roll damage since it's the sword. With your ranged, you have the. Do you have a bonus to your damage? Your strength bonus? I always forget that.
+3. And do I add in my
Andy, rules lore master.
So
you
what's
get
the
your
question?
strength. You get your strength bonus when you throw weapons. I think so,
Yes.
right? Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, let me roll damage. So it's the basic damage of the sword, which is a total of 7 plus 3. It's a total of 10 damage for the mimic.
Mm-hmm.
So the sword flies into the mimic. Although it's trying to resist, it's trying to fly away, but you throw it with so much force, and it just gets stuck. It gets impaled into the mimic, and the mimic like growls at you. Okay, so some again of this oozing blood coming out. And that was your turn, Ruby.
Actually, I have one more attack.
Oh yeah, right.
So I'm going to proceed to attack the mimic with the sword in it. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 25.
Okay, 25, that does hit. Roll damage.
And that is... Hold on 1 second. I got a 4 plus 3, so that's 4, 5, 6, 7 points of damage.
Okay. Please describe your action of throwing the sword and then attacking it. Just go ahead and describe it.
So I throw the sword, and as it flies across, I also turn around with my long sword and hack at its midsection.
Okay, more of the blood comes out, and it's just like... And, okay, that was your turn. Now we go to the animated armor, which will attack you, Juve. And it's a total of 13.
Miss.
Okay, it just misses.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's David's turn.
Alright, cool. So I look at the mimic sword, and I hold a bit of metal in my hand, and I'm gonna cast heated metal upon it. So it has to do I think it's a con save. Just double check. Heated metal makes a
Yes, con save.
Yep, con save. So
How much?
13.
Okay, I'm gonna roll. Roll the 9, so it missed. How much damage does it take?
Alright, so it takes 2d8. Let me roll it then. Alright, rolling at.
Don't destroy. I was planning to tame the flying sword.
I do 9 points of damage to it.
Okay.
And
so
now
it starts like glowing red, like it would be like, and it starts slightly melting, and it will actually, because it's still stuck into the mimic, it will actually do 3 points of damage into the mimic as it's searing into the mimic, because it didn't have a chance to fly out of the mimic yet. Well done. And then it's Andy's turn.
Catch me bleeding shoulder sword mimic. Yeah, I lift up my staff with both hands because one arm's weak from having a short sword shoved through it, and I'll scorching ray the mimic again.
Okay.
With the sword stuck in it. Lowest was a 13, then 17. No, yeah, 17, and then more. Does 17 hit?
Okay.
I think 13 misses.
Yeah. 17 hits for sure. What was the other one?
13. The other one was higher than 17, so that hits.
That one hits too.
Oh, brilliant! All three, wicked. Uh, 5, 10 plus 12, 22 fire damage in total.
Jesus Christ!
So all three beams.
He had 20. He had 10 left. So please describe how you destroyed this thing.
Yeah, gritting my teeth, lifting up the staff with both hands, pulling heat energy out of the air, and probably leeching some from the sword stuck into it as well, maybe. My eyes and my mouth, and I just scream at it. All three jets come out simultaneously, slamming into the mimic. Just burns a hole through the side like a laser going through sheet steel, and bubbles up from the inside, flames licking out of the mouth. Lid goes clunk.
It goes up into a blue purplish flame, and it starts melting and singeing, and you can hear like, and it's like a horrific smell.
I stagger back against the bedpost, holding my shoulder, going, I was aiming for the sword.
Okay, so that was your turn, and now it's the flying sword, and it will attack you again because it wanted to attack Juve, but it's going to attack you now, Avelius. So, let's see here. Okay, that's a total of 9. That's misses, right?
Yep, miss.
And now,
so it flings out and it hits the wall, and the wall starts like smoking and stuff from the heat that it still has.
okay, and now it makes another con save at the end of its turn. If it fails again, I get to do another 2d8 damage.
Okay.
Don't kill it. I want to tame the sword.
I rolled a 15. It resisted it.
Okay.
So now it doesn't have to roll again, right?
No, I don't.
Good.
I don't know.
Okay, so now we're back on the top with. Let me see. Give me a second here.
Here's an interesting rules question for you, DM. The heat metal, normally if you cast it on something that a living creature is holding, they have to make the con save to avoid dropping the object, and they get disadvantage on the attack roll if they still try to keep using it because, hot metal in your hand hurts. If the object itself is hot, does it still get the disadvantage? Just a thought to throw out there.
No, since it's itself the object, it's not it's not holding the object. I would say it's like lighting something. You cannot drop yourself, right?
Yeah, I'd be inclined to agree with that.
Yeah, the sword is the entity, so he cannot drop himself. It's not even really a living thing. It's a flying magical sword. So yeah, so like if it would be like a little arm holding the sword, if it would be a flying arm, then I'd agree. Yeah. But that's not the case. So, which would be also kind of weird, like just a flying arm wielding a sword. Anyway, so we're back on the top with Aaron.
Aaron will move to Avelius and cast Cure Wounds on him for 8 points of healing.
Oh, thank you. You're always my favorite.
I look back like, really? Now he's your favorite?
and you're my favorite as well. Please don't hit me.
Well said, our mighty and courageous wizard.
Moving armor. Kill it. It's looking at me funny.
And that's all that Aaron can do at this juncture.
Nice. I like it. So now we're back to the mimic is gone. So now the next turn is gonna be Juve.
So this might be how. Okay, is it possible to roll an intimidation check against the flying sword to bring it underneath my control?
You can try whatever you want.
I sent DM code language there. You can certainly try.
So I got a grand total plus intimidation of 17.
Nothing happens. Only in D&D are you trying to intimidate a sword.
I'm trying to take control of the sword.
Just out of interest,
I
what
grab it and
what
try
form
to-
did your intimidation attempt take? What did you do?
My intimidation is to grab the sword, and since I have a resistance to fire, which is heat, I don't know if that correlates or not. I pretty much give off the impression, do as I say or you will be destroyed. And that's pretty much what I was going for with the intent of willing it into my
Nothing
side.
happens. Nothing happens.
Alright, second attack, fire breath on the freaking sword.
Okay, is the fire... I always forget, is the fire breath you need to roll to hit?
No, it's automatic.
Okay,
So-
okay.
That was part, and that was the other thing.
Aiming
You do what I
target.
want or set you on fire and melt you to slag.
Okay. Well, how much damage do you do?
I think it gets a saving throw.
Oh, I get a saving throw, right?
Yeah, I think the only spell that's an automatic hit is Magic Missile.
Yeah.
Save is
It's
con.
automatic. What are you trying to pull here? I guess why I need to fucking reread the rules because you're trying to pull the wool over my eyes.
Wait, no, I'm not.
It's automatic. Yeah.
It is?
I have a fucking world destroying eye rays. It's automatic.
Okay. So,
There's some mini missiles you're packing under that like freaking scales of yours that you're not telling us about.
no, I did not do that. It's like 2d6 versus damage, half if it fails its con check.
Okay, so what's the what do I have to roll against?
A con of, you got beat, I forgot how it worked, but it says con DC versus con, DC 12 con.
DC 12. Okay, then I have to roll 12 or higher. Okay, thank you. And I rolled a 13.
So it's half.
Okay. How much is that?
Alright. I will tell you right now, which is 2d6. Uh, 6. I just rolled double sixes.
So
Nice.
it heats up again and it melts even more. It's still somehow intact a bit, even though parts of it are dripping down. So it's like white hot. So that was your turn, Juve. Now it is David's turn.
Okay, let me see. Let's go to figure out what I'm gonna do. Right. I'm gonna go over to the I'm gonna go over to the wizard, and I say, you know what, my good friend wizard. Bonus action. I'm gonna use my bardic inspiration on the wizard and say, go on, wizard. I know you're very magical. You can do it. Smite that enemy with all your power. And he is now inspired. And then I shall get a bit of a bear. And then I'll use my last level 2 slot, and I'm gonna give him the wizard ball strength, enhanced ability. The target has advantage on strength on strength rolls.
Why on earth would you give me advantage on strength rolls?
No, that's on me, you silly nilly.
I just want the wizard to prove that he can lift things and move things as well as the Dragonborn. I wish to help. I wish to prove that a puny wizard can do the most mightiest things of them all.
You're like giving the nerd like you're doing the Rocky montage thing. Like,
Yes.
You're the
Yes.
best there is, which is Karate Kid, but whatever.
Yes. That's what
Nothing's
I
gonna
do.
keep you down. You're the best there
Yes.
is.
And that is what I do to the wizard.
Oh God, y'all butchering my music so badly. Stop.
This is awesome.
Oh God.
And that is what I do. And that is the end of my turn. And I'm done.
And with you, Juve, it's painful.
Okay, after this thing that just happened, we're down to Avelius.
I look at Adria. The sort of.
Wait a
move
second. Oh, I forgot the armor. Shit. Well, do your move and then we'll do the armor.
I'll do the armor first because it'll affect what my move is.
Okay, good. Yeah, the armor, it attacks now Aria.
Adria. There's a D.
Adria. Okay, so it does 20. Does that hit?
Yes, that hits me.
Don't worry, it's not a natural 20. It's a rolled added. So it hits you for comes towards you and it hits you for 7 damage. Just smacks you right in the face.
Ow. Fine.
You have like your nose is broken, blood is dripping out.
And I roll my Constitution saving throw to see if I can keep the spell of mighty ball strength on the wizard.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
And I did it. I got a nat 20.
Yep. You fight through the pain. Okay. And yeah, that was the armor. Now it's Avelia's turn. Thank you. I have it written them down, but sometimes I get mixed up.
This thing has stepped up to punch Adria in the face, which means it's now literally right next to me. So I just give voice to a full-throated nerd rage. Ah! Throw myself on the back of it, and just wrap my arms around its neck, stick one hand on its face, and then I blast it point blank into the visor with magic missile. Just so my hand basically glows and.
Okay, you get a 1d4 extra damage. I like that.
Sweet. Oh, max damage triple. 4 on the actual rolls, that's 12 plus 3 is 15 for the actual spell, and bonus 2, 17 for the extra. 17 force damage to the face.
Okay, so you actually blow up its face, but it's still moving. So the face just shatters into metal shards and stuff. You gotta actually dodge away so you don't get hit by
leap onto
any.
its back, wrap my arms around its sort of neck, stick one hand in its face, and go, the helmet comes off, and I just go flying backwards, holding the head, and go, throw the helmet away. What's left of it?
So it's actually not just the head, but the upper torso and one of the arm is destroyed. So it's just but it's still walking. They're just like.
And I shall voluntarily fall prone as I'm on the floor behind it, holding the shards.
Yep. Okay. Like it's like half the helmet you're holding and everything. So. Okay. And then we have what is it? Okay, that was you, and yeah. Okay, now the flying sword, which will attack area. And a flying sword. Didn't have any too much luck. 9 misses, right?
Yes, it misses me. My
Okay, so
AC.
it flies above you, still hot. Some of the parts of it dripping down. Flies into the other cupboard, smashing it, adding to the fire. Okay, so there's a bit of smoke buildup now. It's not too bad yet. But anyway, so you have that was the sword's turn, and now we're back on the top with Aaron.
Aaron will go ahead and pull an arrow and take aim at the flying sword. And seeing that it's up above his compadres and it's white hot steel still, correct?
Yep.
He's going to shoot, he's looking to shoot into the blade to kind of put a hole through it and pin it to wherever possibly. And that's a possible. That's what he's hoping for in his mind. Whether or not he hits it, he's not
Let
taking.
the dice decide.
Yeah,
Decide.
he's not taking no minuses on this one. Good thing he didn't. He misses.
How much is it?
11.
Yeah, that misses. It just you don't even hit the sword. It just goes right next to it.
Yeah.
Into the wall. Okay. Yeah, that was your turn. Now it is Juve's turn.
Okay. My action is to grab the white hot sword and plunge it into the bloody armor.
The armor is not bloody. It's destroyed. It doesn't have blood. It's just an armor.
Is it made out of steel?
It seems like that. Yeah. If you want to grab the sword, you'll have to do again a grapple check, versus strength.
Alright. Let's see if I can pull this off. And that would be 17 plus my strength modifier of 5, so that's 17. No, strength modifier 3, I believe. Am I correct? Yeah, strength 3.
Yeah.
So
17 plus 3.
Yeah.
Well, I'm rolling like crap for the sword, so I got an 8. So you're grabbing the sword.
And
if you want to throw it, you gotta throw it with a disadvantage.
I'm not throwing it. I'm ramming it into the thing,
That's also an attack, and it's on a disadvantage because it's moving. It's like moving left and right. It's like you're trying to wield a fucking cat or something, like a mad cat.
I got 12 plus my attack bonus, and that's the other one was a 17, so that's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 total. Does that hit?
That was okay. Yeah, actually that doesn't hit.
17 doesn't hit. Okay, never
Yeah,
mind.
he just blocks it with his hand and just goes on.
Okay. Do I still have control of the sword still in my hand?
For now, but you gotta roll. For now, you're still holding it. Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, the next person is gonna be David.
I'm
Actually, no, sorry. Shit, sorry, David.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I made an armor.
Go ahead.
That's what I wanted to say. Or what I should have said, anyway. So the armor will attack. It will attack Charles. Actually, no. You tried to attack it, Juve, so it will attack you, obviously. And it swings his fist at you with a 15.
Messes.
Okay. And that was his turn. Now it's your turn, David.
All right. So let me think. What can I do? All right. I'm gonna try and hit it with my rapier sword. So
Go ahead.
I'm going to try and hit it. Does a 16 hit its armor class?
You hit it, it ricochets off. It doesn't hit it technically.
Okay, that is me done then.
Yeah. Okay, so that was your turn, and now we're down to Andy.
From my position on the floor behind it, I've still got my staff, so I'm going to jam the staff between its legs and try to trip it up.
Okay. I would say that is like a normal attack versus his dex. Okay.
Okay. No, failed miserably. Rolled a 3. No, that's going to work.
I rolled a 7. So nothing happens. He just avoids it. Like I thought I failed. I thought, oh, you're probably gonna succeed, but no. I guess we both failed.
Now,
But,
if it's a regular attack roll, I don't get advantage on it because it's a
Okay.
ball strength thing. Now, I just sort of grab the staff and try to get it tangled between its legs, but just end up like whacking it on the shin. And
Nice.
I scrabble back a few feet so it doesn't step on me.
Right. So now it's the flying sword's turn, and it will actually try to stab you, Juve. So. A 9 misses you, right, Juve?
Yep.
So it like tries to like go towards you, but you just force it back with your mighty arms. So okay, that was its turn, and now we're back to the beginning with Charles.
And Aaron will go ahead and shoot at the animated armor that was swinging. And let's see if he does any better. Okay, that's a lot better. I should have took a -5 on that, but didn't. So that will be a 27 to hit. And
27, okay.
And he'll use his Colossal Slayer. And that'll bring him all of 12 points of damage.
27 to hit, right?
Yes. And
obviously hits. And then how much damage?
12 points.
Okay, you finish it off like he had 5 left, so you destroy it. Please describe.
All right. On his one good piece of stomach plating, which stretches up to his arm, in between the shoulder joint and the stomach piece, the arrow shoots on through, hits him, and staggers him on back and pins him up against the wall, where he shackles around a little bit and then just slumps down onto the sword, onto the bow arrow, and breaking the arrow and laying on the floor like a defeated foe sitting on the ground.
Nice. Okay, so yeah, it's just slumps down, bits and pieces fly around. It stops moving. Okay, that was the armor's gun. It was your turn. Now it is time for Juve. Yeah.
So, what is the floor made out of?
Looks like granite or something.
Is it cobblestone?
Yeah, well, actually, no, let me think here. Actually, it's a wooden floor. Sorry, a wooden floor. That's what I wanted to say.
Wooden floor. I look at my compatriot like, got any idea how to kill this thing off?
I got some.
Break the blade. Snap the blade.
I'm like, this is your last chance, sword. Work for me or be destroyed. That's my... And I hope my action for my compatriot is to unleash whatever, unless it relents. I don't know if it's...
Well, actually, if you want to still hold it, then you gotta, again, let's do another roll because it's resisting you, so it's a post strength roll. It shouldn't be a problem for you.
Nope. What you got?
What do you got?
17 total.
I have 21 total. It rips out of your arm, flies out. Okay.
Yep.
Now that was your turn, Juve. Now it is David's turn.
Okay. She goes. She claps her hands on the Leo, and grabs the bed sheets of the bed cover, pulls it out like a proper Tokisako, and like throws the blanket up in the air over the sword to try to catch it like a almost like a
That won't work. It's steaming red hot from being set on
Yeah,
fire.
you managed to throw it on it. Well, actually, roll a ranged attack, please.
Okay.
That heat metal spell's worn off, by the way, because that was concentration, which dropped.
Yeah.
Alright. So I got a 17.
17. You actually managed to get the cover over it. But basically, as you throw it over it, it just slices through it, and there's some residue heat left, so it smokes away. So.
Well, at least it's blinded for a little bit.
It's a sword. I don't think it has eyes.
Yeah. Anyway, so that was your turn, and then it's Andy's turn.
The floor's wood. What's the ceiling and the walls made of?
It's also wood.
Okay, from my position on the floor, I'm going to scurry over so where I've got a clear line of sight to the sword without hitting any of my compatriots. And I'm going to try another thunder wave. Again, Hulk clap and try and blast it into the wall or ceiling, and hopefully it will get stuck there and then someone can snap it or smash it.
Okay.
So it needs to make a Constitution save. Target 13.
Okay. Roll to 15.
Damn it. It takes half damage, doesn't get shoved. 8, 9, 10, 12,
How much damage does it take?
Is 6.
It had 2 hit points left, that's why I'm asking. So it's destroyed. Please describe how you destroy it.
They go, get away! Clap the hands, the jet of sonic force flies out, scoops it up, and it just somersaults through the air. Point sticks into something wooden and solid, and I quickly scurry up, throw myself at it, and just kind of push it sideways, push the handle sideways against the wall, and tink! The blade snaps with one point stuck in the wood, and the other half just goes ka-dunk, dunk, 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 and hits the floor and rolls.
And it glows for a second, like just whoosh, and then and stops moving.
I'm gonna stop there, sort of panting. I hate this room. There's any treasure in here.
So the blade actually falls out of the where you stuck it in, and it connects with the sword, and it changes into a small. It looks like a small sword, but the end is not a blade. It's like a little key, so it's like a sword key. And where the armor stood, it turns around. Like there's a secret compartment, and you can see another armor with the sword. This time not moving.
Alright, I'll pick up the key, I guess, and I'll head towards the door and use the key and see what happens.
No, wait, what are you doing? It's going to be trapped. It's going to come alive and kill us.
It doesn't matter.
The key doesn't fit into this door. The door opens by itself. Do you still look around? Do you still look around the room?
Yeah, I'll look around the room. I'll do like an investigation to see if there's anything interesting or value here.
Yeah.
Well, there's the book. There's the book. There's the compartments of the new armor and the sword.
I definitely go look at that.
It's a pretty nice looking plate armor, with all kinds of engravings and stuff.
I call the wizard over and say, "Can you read this?"
It's just decorative. It's not actually writings. It's just
Script.
decorative.
Aaron's gonna look at his party members and see if they're still badly bruised and damaged, to see if he could which one looks to be the worst, so he can try to administer one of his last aids that he can.
I'm going to, as I stagger over to the table which had the diary on it to finish reading what I started reading, I'll sort of look down at the hole in my jacket. Oh, this is ruined. That's never going to come out.
Yeah, as you try to read the book, you open it up and the pages are all empty.
Well, that's a useful book for keeping notes in, I suppose. I'll pocket it. Ancient empty diary.
So how's Rosie looking to Aaron?
One, I took a bit of damage, but I should be okay. A bit of rest should be fine for me.
Yeah, rest sounds good, but maybe not in here, although we should probably keep poking around.
Juve, the sword looks like it's made out of. It's a very nice steel-looking sword. It's a bit like wavy, and then it goes down straight. It has a very nice cross guard, decorative, and
Will the armor fit me?
it has like the armor looks it would fit you.
So I looked it up. Does anyone object if I take the armor?
Not
Go
in the
for it.
slightest, dear boy.
Go for it, my good.
I try on the
Dragonborn.
armor.
Okay. It's a very nice armor. It's very snug, very comfortable. You can see this is high quality armor that maybe only high royals, high kings would wear. And you will gain right down for the armor. It's a plate armor, which you get a +1 to your AC. Right,
Hold
let me
on.
see.
Hold on. Remember, I'm the one with the writing issues.
Okay, let me just see here.
Aaron will go ahead and cast Cure Wounds on
Nice.
our mighty wizard for 5.
I'm fine.
Oh, you're fine? All right.
Yeah, you healed me already.
Okay, I thought you said you staggered.
So Juve, your total AC for the armor is 19, plus whatever, like I think Dex bonus you get.
No, you don't get dex on heavy armor.
Oh yeah, right. Sorry. How much is your strength, by the way?
Strength is
As long as it's more than 15,
17
you're okay.
plus 3.
Yeah. That's what I'm asking. Yeah, I thought so. So your AC now is then 19.
Okay.
Yeah.
And anything else?
You should probably also note that if you try to stealth, you have disadvantage on stealth checks because heavy metal.
You have definitely. Yeah.
I don't feel that though.
Yep.
So I just put down plate, awesome plate armor, and the
Just
sword.
write down plus. The sword is a +1 sword.
So I'll keep the sword as decorative, but my regular sword does more damage because I have a long sword that does 1d8 plus 3.
Yep.
The long sword is D8, the +3 is your strength modifier. The magic sword will give you a +1 to hit on top of what you normally have for your long sword, and it will do a +1 to damage on top of what you normally get for using a sword. So it would be D8 plus your strength.
You
+1
don't have
to-
you don't have a +3 strength. It's +3 sword. That is like a sword out of Legends. That is the +3 comes from your strength modifier.
Okay.
So you get +1 on top of that.
Yeah, short version, magic sword better.
Okay.
And Aaron, cast that.
You look at the sword and it's really fascinating. It's like the most beautiful sword you've ever seen. It's got basically like a cross guard, and it's got a nice like dark red ruby in the cross guard. The cross guard is made out of like a gold. It's gilded, it's obviously not gold. It's very very stable, and it's got a nice like red leather hilt with like a golden and ruby ending to it, and a beautiful, like almost chrome-looking blade. So.
In fact, Ruby, given that looks to be quite a significant find you've got there, I could probably spend, if you give me 10 minutes or so with it, I could cast a ritual to determine if it's got any other hidden abilities. Tis why I was sent on this
Okay,
mission.
I will let him do that.
Well, you kind of don't want to give it to him. You think it's really neat, and you don't trust the wizard. That's your first instinct, Juve.
Do I need to roll a opposing check?
Let me see here.
Aaron cast
I see him
the
being a
cure.
bit hesitant, okay, but if you don't want to, that's fine. I mean, but no, that's a metagaming. I don't say that.
Aaron cast the cure wounds for 5 points of healing on the bard.
Ah, thank you, my good friend. You
And
are
that-
most kind.
Late armor.
That kills that.
While Juve's admiring his while Ruby is admiring his new toys, I will go over, go back to the desk, and was it a writing desk with drawers and things in it?
No, it wasn't a desk. It was the nightstand. You know.
The
there was.
nightstand.
Well,
Were there
let's
things
say
with
there.
drawers and stuff in for me to search through?
There
So
was
there-
no
is there other
there was
cupboards
no writing desk. No.
You said there were other cupboards and things in here?
Yeah, but they're just right now. There was one cupboard, but it's been like burned. So you could open it up. There's just some old clothing in it. Most of it got burnt. So, let's see. Wait a second here. Why not? Let's see.
I'll have a
I'll be
rummage through
nice.
just to see if there's anything salvageable,
Yeah.
because
Gi-
I've got a
give-
hole
give-
in my coat. I'm frankly getting a bit dirty. I could do with some clean clothes. I'm just seeing if there's anything in there which I might be able to salvage that might be useful.
There's a nice cloak, a red velvet cloak, just a normal cloak. You can say pretty much instantly. Let me
Red
see
is my
here.
colour after all.
Okay. Let me see here. Yeah, I'm gonna roll quick and see what you find, because why not? Might as well, right? Give me 1 second. And I'm rolling. Okay. Okay. You find a small box, pretty nice looking box, and you find also. Give me sense. Wait. Sorry, guys. I'm just. Here we go. That's D12. Looking for the goddamn D12. Ah. There we go. Now it's okay. You find an opaque black gemstone, an obsidian stone, and it's worth 10 gold coins.
Quick question for you. How
And
much damage?
your damage, it's a longsword, so 1d8 plus 1. Plus your other bonuses.
So
And-
your total attack for that Juve should be 3, 4, 5. Will be plus 6, I think, and the total damage would be plus 4.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so if I understand this, magic sword plus what now?
The
1.
sword itself is a sword plus 1. The attack bonus, the grand total is plus 6, and the damage would be D8 plus 4, if I've got all that right.
Yep.
And the damage would be 1d8
Plus 4.
plus 4.
Okay, so
Wow, that's a lot of pluses.
Basically, when you attack with it, roll the D20, add 6. And when you damage, roll the D8, add 4. That's all you need to worry about.
Alright.
give me 1
So-
second. I'm just figuring something out here because I'm rolling it randomly. So you find a scroll. I don't know yet.
Is this all in that ornate box I found?
Yeah, you find the small. It's a small box containing that gemstone,
Mm-hmm.
and the scroll. Where the hell can I determine quickly scrolls? God damn it!
Roll a d8 for the level and then roll a
Yeah,
d random.
yeah. Thanks.
It would be my guess. That's how
Yeah,
I'd wing it.
I already rolled it, but it just said
Wish.
no. You wish.
A scroll of I win.
Although I'm not sure if you really wish that. 'Cause again,
No. Well, it
'cause
depends on how kind the DM is.
Anyway,
Oh, spell scroll, there we are.
well, where's the page? I'm trying to
Page
figure it out.
200 in the DMs.
Okay, thank you. There we go.
Oh yeah, D10 for
Okay,
level with
so
being a cantrip.
so it's a cantrip spell, because I already knew that, but which spell? Let's say Ray of Frost. There, it's a Ray of Frost spell scroll.
Can I assume that because I'm a wizard, I can read it successfully?
Yes, you can.
assuming it's in-
You can read it. You can read it, and use
Sweet.
it for one charge basically, and then the scroll.
Oh no! When I get a chance, I'm going to copy that into my spellbook.
Okay. Don't you have Ray of Frost?
Not yet.
No.
Fire
Well,
wizard.
cool. Nice. Then you
Don't
can
know
copy it.
frost magic. That's for those peasants from out in the sticks. City wizards use fire.
Yep,
wow,
nice.
isn't you uppity?
Cool. So
Comes
that's
with the
what you
heritage,
find, and that cloak is like a red velvet cloak with golden.
Prestidigitate the cloak so it's nice and clean, and try it on. Give it a twirl. Has it got a hood?
Yep. It's got a hood.
Excellent.
It has like gilded endings, trimmings. It's very nice. So
Excellent.
On. It looks like the
so write
gods are
down.
smart
And
upon-
it's a normal cloak, by the way. You check it. It's normal. Nothing
that's cool.
fancy.
Oh, it looks like the gods are smart upon you today, Juve and my mighty wizard friend. Let us press on, and hopefully we'll find something more.
So basically, to everyone to describe what I look like now, I'm in this like new shiny armor with the following accoutrements. I have one longsword on one side, a hand axe on the other, a pair of scimitars on my back, one small obsidian knife, and a magical sword on my hilt, on my waist.
Yes, the gods have blessed you well, Juve. Ruby ribbed, my friend. They have indeed. It is
Carrying
good.
all the swords.
Yes. Oh well.
I see a future of me becoming a blade master.
Or a pack mule.
Yes.
Oh.
Well,
Okay.
let us press on. I go through the door, but with
Well,
caution.
hold on a second there, Adria. That fight took quite a lot out of me. I'd quite like to, sit and get my breath back, maybe have a cup of tea before we go charging headfirst into a similar encounter.
Very well then.
I
I
agree with this.
Alright, I shut the door and get a chair or something and barricade the door. And barricade the other door that we came through as well.
Well, you actually go through the door again, back into the room, taking the little sword key into the middle room, and again the door closes and disappears. So right now, let me check here.
Alright.
So,
So we all went through the door anyway?
so you have basically the one door on the north end is still left. The one where it goes into it repeats the room. Then there's still two doors on the left and two doors on the right. So have you gone to the northern left door, which has closed and disappeared with the purple jester? And then there's still two doors on the left and two doors on the right.
what would you like to do? Would you like to set camp here and take a rest?
Damn it.
Yeah, I believe everyone will probably like to do that.
Very well. She gets out some kindle, kindle and some wood and sets up a little fire.
You want to make a fire inside of a room and die of the smoke?
No, I guess initially just like a, I don't know, like
It's pretty warm. It's not like it's comfortable, so you don't have to make a fire unless you want to cook.
mm,
You could make a fire, but it would just, I mean, you wouldn't die, but it just would be smoke.
about a torch or lantern.
Well, okay, fine. Like, you could use a torch. I guess why not to make a fire? God damn it, Jesus Christ.
Why do we even need fire? We just need to sit and chill and get back H points.
Well, you got enough food, really, like, and you don't have to cook it.
True.
Yeah, just want
True.
to sit and relax a little bit and let the tension of that
Okay.
very, very high stress situation just kind of ebb away because my concentration's a little
Alright.
bit shot, and
Alright.
I'm going to use my
I use
arcane
this-
recovery to get some spell slots back.
And I use my Song of Rest for those who need it.
Okay.
Well, I have
Give me-
temporary hit point. I had the temporary hit point, so I was at 28 out of 36.
Okay. Yeah. Basically, you can make a long rest, so you can rest up. Yeah.
Well, I don't need a long rest, just a short one. I mean,
Okay. Then.
it's only been a few
you
hours
do-
since we got started.
And then
Yeah.
do we get back 1 point of our charisma now?
Okay. Yeah, you regain a point of your charisma back that you lost.
Fine. And if you do need to use your hit point dice pool, you can use it with my Song of Rest. There you go.
Okay, so you rest up. If you want to do a chat, go ahead. But if you're ready to go, then that's also good. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, while we're resting, I sort of, munch on some jerky and drink a little bit of water and just kind of focus and recover my couple of spell slots with my arcane recovery. And once I feel a little bit rested, I turn to Ruby and like, Ruby, are you sure you don't want me to check that sword out? I mean, we're sitting here and resting. It'll only take me a few minutes.
Ruby, you're looking at the sword. It's just magnificent, and you're looking at the shine. You're polishing it, and you don't really want to give it to the filthy hands of the filthy human. You know, he wants to take it from you. You know it.
God.
No metagaming.
Aaron will say,
I proceed to act greedy and hoarderly over the sword and armor.
Aaron will say, Ruby, that sword befits you because it has a ruby on it also. Now you'll always know that it's your sword.
I shall name it Ifrit.
Good on you, good friend.
I go back
Okay.
to polishing the sword. Do I need to roll anything for an insanity yet?
No,
No.
no, you just really like the sword, and you don't want it.
Yes, and I shall play on my lute and sing a little tune of rest. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Really?
It's rather somber. We should do something a little bit more relaxing.
But there you go. Alright,
So
have you
this room, it's got, if I remember right, we've got the doorway that we came through originally, which
Yep.
cycles eternally to the one opposite.
Yep.
There was a door to the left of the one opposite, which is now closed. We just come out of there.
And there's one on the right, which
To the
also
right
you
of it
came.
was dog-legged.
Yeah.
The 90-degree turn to a room which I think led to the mirror maze.
On the west and the east room,
There's
there's two
of each.
doors. So there's 4 doors left that you haven't explored.
Well, I think I'm suitably recovered from our exertions to press on. Anybody want to pick a door? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Oh yeah, just eeny meeny miny
Okay.
mo. We just go to the
I picked the
one.
middle.
There is no middle.
1 second, I want to check something. Because I do have a game afterwards, but it's just I think it should be in 1.5 hours.
Do you want to call it here, then?
No. Game time is I just want to check fast. But anyway, continue. So, eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Yep. I look above the doors and see which one looks like the sword for this key that we found.
There is no keyhole.
Oh, maybe it opens the one to the outside. Maybe there's a lock in it which lets us actually leave this place.
There's no door. There's only the curtain. Or there was the door, right? I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll try that door.
There's no lock. You just open up. You see yourself again. It's again the infinity thing.
I guess we need to find the exit, or I don't know, blow a hole in the walls.
Alright, and I try the. I say, let's start from the right hand side and do all the right hand side, shall we?
Go ahead, pick one.
And I go to the right hand side door and.
So, do you mean the eastern door? The eastern. Okay, there's two doors. The left or the right, as you're looking at them.
I go for right.
Right.
Right-hand door on the right-hand side with the entrance to the south.
Okay, you open up the door.
And what do I see inside? I'm not going to step inside yet. I'm just going to peek inside.
You see basically another corridor, just like before. It just goes straight for about 15 feet. And on the other end, there's again another door.
I do investigation to see if it's trapped, this hallway.
Okay, well then roll.
Okay. I got a 19.
How are you investigating?
I'm sort of like, I get out a sort of like stick and poke the floors and and just like try to look and sort of cautiously with my sort of like eyes to hear if there's any like clogs moving or pressure plates in our way.
How much do you roll? Yeah. So you're very.
I see what Adrian's
19.
doing. Can I assist and give her advantage by impacting things with my mage hand?
Alright.
Sure.
I got a 19 anyway, so I can roll it with advantage. Alright. Well, I still got a 19.
You succeed at finding absolutely nothing.
Alright. Well, just in case. You never know.
Always worth checking. I mean, we don't want to have another one of those screw blade spike trap things.
Yeah.
Aaron will be moving over to try to see what they're looking at, and he'll stumble and fall to the ground and bump into our bard.
Oh.
And see if she gets pushed forward into the hallway.
Do you want to make it that it looks accidental?
Yes.
Trip over your own heel.
Okay, then it's an agility test.
Nice.
You make it look like it's basically you got to roll to make it look like it's.
How about a deception check?
That's actually not a bad idea. Do a
Dexterity-based deception check.
Deception, I like agility better. I got a better agility, but deception it would be.
Make it with Dex. It doesn't have to be.
It will. It'll be a 10 for deception.
Roll, and you're a 16. Actually, it's funny because David then notices that you're trying to do that.
Okay.
Because you were having a 16 in investigation. You try to bump into him and you just kind of fail.
I say, what is
To
your
her.
game?
I lean over to Adrian and whisper, I think he likes you.
That's fine. He can like us. What? I don't mind if he likes me. The more the merrier.
And I look
As
over
long
my
as-
shoulder and wink at Erin.
I like bringing a smile to everyone's face. And
And
I
Aaron will look on back to our mighty wizard and say, "Damn."
Oh well, let's just carry on to the other end, shall we? And like she moves to the door up to the end and investigates the door. The
Out of character for a second, Charles, is Erin chaotic evil?
No, chaotic neutral.
It's even better. It's the ultimate. I do whatever I want alignment.
Only when it's played wrong. Chaotic neutral doesn't mean lol random.
Yeah, you're. Of course, you're right, but most people play it like that. I'm not a alignment police unless it has to do with clerics and paladins, maybe.
I'm chaotic good.
Yep.
But I think I've kept a good muzzle on him.
Yep. The door looks like the other door. Same with the kind of very royal-looking red leather kind of with the little dots in it, like coming out.
And I wish to investigate it with to see if it's trapped or not.
Should we poke it with sticks and
Roll.
magic hands again?
Yep.
Yep.
From a safe distance, 30 feet away, poke, 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 poke. I methodically go through each of the studded buttons and press each one in turn, starting from the top, going left to right, and moving across.
Well, they're not that kind of buttons, but who knows?
Just to see if they're a hidden button or something.
Yeah, I got a 21 on investigating this door.
Nothing. You find nothing.
Okay, I open the door cautiously.
It's completely dark. You can. There's a faint kind of smell of like something rotten.
Alright, what does my dark vision tell me?
While he's peering inside, I light a torch.
You light the torch, and you can see basically. At first, it takes you a while, but it looks like a gigantic tongue, and there's like teeth above, like fangs. And it just looks like a mouth, basically the inside, and like it goes in
The
there.
whole building's a mimic.
And you can hear this slight wind of the breath, like.
Does the flame flicker in it?
Aaron will say.
Aaron and David, you can see something glinting in one of the teeth somewhere.
Oh, okay. Aaron will say, "You feel that that air? That must be the way out, because the air is coming on in from the outside. This is the only place we
I can
felt
also
the air."
see teeth and a tongue.
Don't let the small stuff bother you.
It's like colossal. It's like basically like you'd be like this small, and it just would be like the entire thing would be going in. So.
Okay, so
is it a humanoid mouth or draconic or?
Kind of. You cannot say from here. It's kind of humanoid-ish.
Are they like human teeth, or are they
No, they're more
sharp bitey?
They're kind of canine sharp bitey. Yep.
Okay, so
it's very, very good language. Canine sharp bitey.
Alright, so how far is this shiny thing sparkling?
It's about 30 feet in. I mean, it's gigantic, the mouth.
Okay, so I pull out my little short bow and tie a bit of rope to it, and then aim at the shiny thing and fire at it to see if I can hook it.
Roll attack.
Okay. Alright.
There goes that perfume bottle.
Okay, so I got a 16.
You miss. You hit in the in the mouth flesh, and you can hear. It's like this deafening noise.
Okay, so I pull on the rope and pull back my arrow.
It's like everything like moves and rumbles.
Adrian is doing distracting the colossal creature that's going to eat us if we step foot inside that doorway. He said it was about 30 feet away.
Yep.
I send the mage hand in, which has got a range of 30 feet, to grab the shiny thing and put it back. If it weighs less than 10 pounds, it'll pick it up.
You manage to do so. You remove it, and it's basically like it's a small knife with on the end of it is like, or some kind of like blade object. On the end of it is a small hollow glass with like a key, which the ending looks like lips, basically, made out of brass.
Ah. Add that to the collection of keys.
I pass it to the
Then-
bard. You can hold that.
Then the entire mouth goes chomp, and the door closes.
I'm starting to spot a pattern. Has anybody else seen this pattern? I know I'm very, very intelligent and well educated, but to know if you want me to explain it to you, I can. But it seems to me that no, you have all got it. Okay, I'll just stop talking.
Oh no, because what pattern? Aaron is saying.
I go into pontificating mode. It's like, well, it seems that the room with the mimic and the sword and the armor thing, and we killed that, and then the sword key, and then there's the room with the teeth and the mouth, and then we've got the lips key. So it seems that there's probably going to be another 1, 2, 3, possibly 4 more keys for us to find in the remaining 4 rooms, and then combine somehow into, I don't know, some kind of Uber key. We can maybe escape this hellish dimension. And be home in time for tea.
Yes, this sounds like a good idea.
I'll be nice. I'll point something out. Remember what you found in the first room? You have written that down, right?
With the jester?
Jester,
Mhm.
yes.
I don't recall. I don't think I picked anything up.
There was
I was asleep.
statue.
You picked up one book that was empty, my armor.
No, not that room, Juve. That was the previous session.
Week. It's whatever anybody picked up while I was unconscious and snoring invisible on the floor.
Oh yeah, Avelius wasn't there. Yeah.
Well, I was present. I just wasn't conscious.
Was it a statue, wasn't it?
Um.
I think it was like some sort of statue.
Yeah.
Figurine.
Anyway, we'll figure it out. I have to actually look it up again, but yeah.
Because mine is completely blank.
Yep. That's why you need to write down things.
Let's see here.
Oh no, wait, I got the mirror maze in the bedroom backwards. Bedroom is at the end of the corridor that turns the corner, isn't it?
Yeah, don't worry about it. So basically, the door closes.
Fine. So since there is no going forward, we go back to the main.
It was. I'm gonna say it like I don't know who picked it up, but it was the source. It was when you killed the purple jester, the robotic. There's like the source of the. Anyway, I'll look it up again because don't worry about it because I don't know either now because I'm being super smart.
It was a key anyway. I know that it was some sort of weird key.
Anyway, yeah. So, what do you do now?
I move to the left. I move
You
to
seem
the
to have
left.
a clear pattern to follow.
I move to the left. I move to the next door, to the left door. So after leaving this right door from the south.
The eastern wall, left-hand door.
Yep. So I go eastern door now and into that.
Yeah. So the eastern door.
No,
So-
check the traps. Poke it. Magic hand. Poke.
Yep. Let's do the old trapeze.
So you enter you enter it, and there's again like
19.
there's again a corridor about 15 feet and another door. You don't find anything. Don't worry.
Alright. Okay. We
Poke it as read that we poke the door and nothing happens.
Yes, we go through the hallway
So one time
cautiously.
you don't do that.
By the
it's a
way,
trap.
as you exit the door with the mouth, that door also closes and disappears.
Alright. So you go down the corridor, approach the end of the doorway, and open that doorway and see where that leads to. Room.
Um,
So
One second. 1 second here. Actually, I wanna bring something up. Here we go. You see a. Here we go. Okay. This is, you see this, it seems like you're going outside again. And this is the scene you see. You see like big, like red sky, mountains above, and then you can see two, like, I'm gonna share it in a second. Here, this is the scene that you see in front of you. So, you can see these weird creatures in the distance. You can see some figures in the distance. It's just this, and you can just, and they're just walking very slowly and with their long, spidery legs. And it's just this huge, distant plane that goes pretty much as you think into infinity.
Elephants on stilts. My God.
What's
Okay.
an elephant?
Oh, those are big, heavy beasts that goes boom, 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 eats lots of peanuts.
Yeah, I'll just say you've been in like one of the southern countries where they have elephants and shit.
All right.
So.
I'm gonna. I turn around to see if the door's disappeared or not.
There's like they're like miles and miles away. So.
All right. I turn around to see if the door that we come through has disappeared or not.
Yeah, as you could say, the door as you exited it, it was also kind of like a door in the air, kind of a dimensional portal, and it also closed. So. Yeah.
Okay. Looks like we're in this sort of deserty realm. Unusual.
Poe. Open my cloak. Call Poe forth from his pocket dimension. Poe,
Yep.
we appear to be in a very strange place. Why don't you have a quick fly around and see if there's anything interesting you can spot? And I send my familiar out to scout around and report back if because he can communicate via telepathic images to me if he sees anything curious and interesting.
As Poe comes out, he suddenly starts morphing, and he becomes almost this crow humanoid creature, and and suddenly like he has like a suit, like a 19th century like Englishman, although you don't really know it, and he's sitting on a couch with like glasses, and he's saying, "Yes, sir. What would you like from me?"
Poe, is that you?
Yes.
You're looking less feathery than usual.
He has like a pipe and some glasses, and he's looking at a book. Less feathery, and he looks at his hand. I still have my feathers. Are you feeling
Okay.
well, sir?
I think this dimension might be playing tricks on me. I'm not perceiving things the way that I'd expect to perceive them. Normally,
You're
don't
not perceiving
speak.
things as you expected to perceive them. It seems you might have an existential crisis. Please have a seat. And suddenly you have the typical psychiatrist seat.
Oh, this reminds me of
Roll a will save.
when I was 14.
Yeah, roll a will save. A wisdom save, sorry. Wisdom.
A grand total of 6.
Yeah, you're sitting on the couch, and yeah, you're being now talked, and he's starting to analyze you.
It's like analysed by my familiar.
Yep. And he's telling you like different stories from Edgar Allan Poe, because that's now who he is, and yeah, that's what he's doing. So
I get involved in the session because I know that in order to get the most out of these things, you have to buy into the process. So I listen with intent and respond to his questions.
Yep.
So confident.
What do you others do?
Okay. I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try to locate. And I'm gonna see if. I'm gonna look around to see if there's anything that seems like sparkly or looks like there's gonna where we could find a key to the next location or like a door. So I'm gonna investigate this area.
Okay.
I'm just gonna investigate, look around.
Okay.
Aaron's
Uh,
gonna.
Go ahead.
Aaron's just gonna go ahead and start checking since this is kind of arid horizon that he's seeing. He's gonna check his supplies between his rations and his water,
Okay.
and to make sure he has what he feels is adequate.
Okay. It's actually not that hot. It's like pretty comfortable. There's a
Okay.
slight breeze, slight wind, and a.
What direction is the wind coming from?
It's roll like a survival check.
Alrighty.
I got a 22 on investigation.
16 on survival.
Okay. 16. It comes from like the west.
Okay.
So. By the way, what is it? Area, right? Sorry.
Yes.
Area.
Yes.
Yeah.
Adria, yes.
Area. Sorry.
That's okay.
I don't know why I'm saying area.
11
Anyway,
questions, don't you?
so as you look around for something shiny, you're looking around, and suddenly you didn't even know how you could have missed that. You have this lady in this outfit, in this costume and mask, and this is how she looks like.
Okay.
So.
All right. Oh.
So she comes to you
Sorry,
and
don't
like,
be a pain.
and she's like asking, "Well, who are you?" I'm guessing you're still in your Harlequin's outfit.
Yeah. Oh no, because since I can like since I got the actor's feat and deception feat, I can actually disguise myself as the one of the actual court jesters from the actual place of this realm.
Which you haven't did. You know,
Yeah.
you can't do that, but you haven't done it. She asks you, "Well, who are you? Are you going to the party?"
And what party is that, pray tell, madam?
Well, the party, of course, the great carnival.
Oh, tell me more.
Do you want to join me? These other people, they look so boring. You seem like to have the right mindset for this.
I wish to do Arcana on her to see if she is one of the court jesters that we bumped into earlier.
At what do you want to do?
I just want to see if she's one of the naughty, one of the evil court jesters that have been fucking around with us lately. So I wish to do a insight check on her.
Try that, yeah.
Okay. All right. So I got a 15.
Okay, do a wisdom check.
Okay. Is it a charm spell or charming?
Just do a wisdom check.
All right. All right, and I got a 15.
She just seems like a woman in a purple dress and outfit.
Hmm. I clinch onto my rapier, and I sort of draw it.
She's quite attractive, you could say. Like
Yeah.
at least from the shape of her, body and everything that you could say.
Yeah. I'm still quite cautious.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah. And I
Are
say.
you gonna be a bore and stay here forever? Come on to the boat. And she just waves her hand down, and suddenly there's this water behind her, and like it's going to this castle, to this great like Baroque castle.
Fine. I sort of look at my friends and I say, what do you make of this? Should we go on this boat?
Shh, don't interrupt the process. I'm thinking of making a breakthrough. I'm trying to get to the root cause of why I'm so afraid all the time.
Yeah. It's obviously he has quite it's obviously again his parents and his childhood traumas, of course.
I say to the lady, very well. I sort of like cautiously go walk towards her, but keep a 30 foot distance and see what happens when she gets onto the boat first.
Well, come on, sit on the boat. She gets onto the boat, and there's a like a like a, how you say that? It's kind of this Venice style like gondolier guys, but he also has a mask, so
Iron.
kind of the same similar kind of mask.
Iron. I draw my short bow, and then pull it and shoot her. I don't trust her.
Roll an attack.
Alright. Do I get an advantage? Do I get a
This isn't how you
advantage?
normally act when you're presented with attractive females.
Yeah. It's very counterintuitive, but okay.
Yeah, I'm sort of quite nervous. So
Advantage as a surprise roll.
yes.
I don't know if that's damn it. I need to
No, you don't get
Oh,
advantage on surprise rolls.
no,
You just get
no.
to attack first.
Yeah, just roll an attack. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I got a 20 to hit her. Not
So
not
you release the arrow, and she just looks at it and it just stops. I'm like, oh my, aren't you naughty? Like,
Huh?
that is how you respond to an invitation to a great party.
What are you? Are you some sort of deity? Can I do like a religion check?
Sure, go do a religion check.
Alright. I got a 19.
It's basically all you can think is that it might be a feminine incarnation of the Harlequin, because he's a minor deity of some sort,
Ah.
a very obscure one, prayed to by different entertainers and jesters.
So
And he's got different aspects to him. So this is the female aspect, which is the
well, you can't
yeah.
blame me. I say to her, I say to this being, I say, you cannot blame me, madam. We have been attacked by court gestures of your nature in this weird and crazy place.
Attacked.
Well, yes.
Why? I invite you to a party and you accuse me of attacking. How
Not
rude.
you. Not you.
How rude.
Not you. I mean, other court gestures looking like you. They wear
Well,
the same...
I thought you might have been up for some fun, but I guess you are not. And then she just gets onto the boat. I just think I have to send my friend. You guys are not. You people are definitely not. You're all naughty, including you. What a disappointment.
Can I wish to persuade her that I was like being like truthful.
Roll a persuasion.
Okay.
Do we all see and hear this conversation and this same person?
You could see that. By the way, what do you do, Juve, as this going
What
on?
do I do? She says she's going to a party. I'm like, you know what? I'm
Okay.
tired of dealing with all this. I said I want to go to a party. I want to have fun.
I got
And I
20.
said, and then she says, "Ooh, now you see this one. This one is fun."
Okay, I got in persuasion because I got expertise in it. I got 25.
Okay.
Because I was being
Basic-
truthful.
Yeah. So what happens is that you basically she says, "Well, you are very charming, even though I could just go. But what the hell? You want to still
Well,
come?"
Will there be food there? That's all I want to know. Will there be food?
And he looks at you, Juve, and she says, "Well, you are also dressed, aren't you?" And basically, you can hear something in your head like, "Yes, yes." That's all you can hear. and your armor it changes into like what looks like almost like like a harlequin made out of metal, like a metal armor kind of thing.
Alright.
Oh God, really, Sean? Really?
So I cautiously get onto the boat, but keep my distance away from this deity. But I look at her and
You don't know if she's a deity. You know, she could be one. You
yeah,
know, like you're guessing. That's your best
yeah,
guess. So
yeah. I'm just guessing. I'm not sure.
okay.
So Aaron will look after checking his stores and stuff, and he sees this lady. He's going to look at Alvarius and and see what he's doing to try to take a key on his next move.
I'm currently
By
sobbing
that.
into a handkerchief.
Okay.
My mother never loved me.
Okay, so basically, then Poe is saying, "Well, we made a breakthrough today. Um, I think you deserved to go to a party.
A, a party?
Yes,
Look
yes,
around.
it would help you to socialize and maybe find somebody who you could confide in. I think today we won't make any progress.
Well, if you think that's best, Doctor, I'm still kind of like glazed and not really aware of what's going on.
Okay.
So, is there a way to like to figure out if she is a sentient being or something like that?
You all that you can say is that there's a good chance with your role that she might be a female aspect of the Harlequin. That is all you can say, David, okay?
Alright.
Like you're trying to like figure out if something is a god or not.
Yes.
You know. You cannot do
So
that.
I get on the bloody boat and I head over. I'm like, will there be food and drink?
Oh, of course. Food will be plenty. And as you imagine the food, all you can see is on your plate, and it's the best food you could imagine. Like, yes, it's gonna be great.
All right, I get on the boat. I'm done.
I'm
All
on the
right,
boat.
let's
I'm on
go.
the boat as well. Is
Okay.
she like? ca- Is she wearing anything like nobility,
We all
or
gonna die.
is she wearing anything noble? You know, like noble on her, like any like noble
Heraldic
signatures?
symbols.
Yeah.
Um, anything noble?
Heraldry.
Yeah.
She looks like now she looks like this as you see her. It's just very frilly, very decorative. You know, nothing you could imagine. Like you might say nobles could wear such a thing to a costume party, but other than that, you cannot see specifics. So,
Alright, and I'll ask her then. I say to her, "Are you a noble woman?"
and I'm like, do I look noble to you? And she just smiles at you.
I'll take this moment to enter the scene, having dried my eyes and approached from the psychiatrist's couch. Like, of course, no. Can't you see by the way she's dressed? Look at this finery. It's quite dashing. Although it is from a couple of seasons ago, but you wouldn't look out of place in the courts of the Northern Kingdoms, madam. I introduce myself. I'm Avelius Garanon, at your service. I understand there's a party going on. Is this the
Yes,
transport?
yes. Now you see, that is polite. That is manners. I like that. That is very nice.
How should we address you?
Just call me the Queen.
Your Majesty, and I bow low, and the full courtly bow, 90-degree bend at the waist, big flourish of the hand.
Yep.
The hood on the cloak falls over my head as I stand up and put it up again.
Oh.
Yep.
Would a dragonborn know what a queen would mean? Yes or no?
Yeah, you know, like dragonborns. We could say that dragonborns maybe in this world they're more like tribal.
Mm-hmm.
But you are familiar because you were a mercenary. Let's just say, so you're
So-
familiar with the concept of kings and queens. So
So you're the queen of this realm, then?
I'm the Queen of Laughter. Whatever.
Really? How interesting.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of boring. Now let's do some interesting things. So the voyage goes on, and it feels kind of weirdly timeless. And the boatman is just paddling, and kind of creepily looking at you, not saying a word, with his mask and everything.
I'm going to do my level best to engage the Queen in polite, noble background conversation, falling back on all the training I've had in my years of upbringing on how to make polite conversation with a lady of breeding.
Yep.
It's all utterly meaningless platitudes and pleasantries.
Yep. She enjoys it a lot. She's eating it up, and she's looking at you a bit disappointed. She's looking at Adria a bit disappointed.
Fine. I wish to do detect fault on her.
Detect what?
Detect fault.
Fault? What's detect fault?
Thought.
Oh, thought.
T-H-O-U-G-H-T.
Yes.
Oh, so you want to read her thoughts?
Yes, I wish to know what our true intentions are.
Okay, please do so. Is it like you have to roll? Does she get a roll or anything?
You probably want to skim read the spell, it's fairly involved.
Okay. Thank you. Okay.
Page 233, player's book.
Yep, I got it here. Okay. Detect
There's
thoughts.
like repeated checks over time, and you go deeper
Okay.
as the further
Concentration up to a minute. For the duration, you can read the thoughts of certain creatures. When you cast a spell, as your action on each turn until the spell ends, you can focus your mind on any one creature that you can see within 30 feet of you. If the creature you choose has an intelligence of 3 or lower, doesn't speak, and the creature is unaffected, you initially learn the surface thoughts of the creature.
It's basically first turn, surface thoughts. Second turn, it gets a wisdom saving throw. If it fails, the caster gets insight into reasoning of any emotional state and something that looms large in its mind. If it succeeds, the spell ends.
Okay, so let's do it like this. So for the surface thoughts, you could see like this kind of world of faces of people in masks dancing. They're dancing in the clouds. They're dancing on different kind of floating islands. You can see all manner of strange and weird creatures and beings. If you wait a second here, I have an idea. Planet. Right. Right. Okay, this is one of, you see all kinds of manner of strangeness. And give me 1 second. Because I just want to get something, because I just had an idea. There we go. So you see all kinds of imagery, and you can see this kind of thing going on here. So there we go. Yeah, you can see this weird kind of creature, and like you can see 2 humanoids in the front. You can see all these things just wobbling around, and all manner of other strange things.
Okay.
Roll a wisdom check.
Fine. Alright, I got a 16.
Okay. And yeah, that's what you see.
Okay.
And okay, so that was the first turn.
Mm-hmm.
And
am I? Is there any possibility that Avelius is aware of what Adria is doing? and can pick up on the fact that he's reading her thoughts.
Do you have some kind of like? Can you?
Just an Arcana law.
Okay,
So
roll Arcana.
no
Like,
spellcasting.
okay, I would say Arcana because maybe you can detect the different movements or the things that she's doing, or just pick it up, like kind of like a sixth
12.
sense.
A mere 12.
No, if it would have been higher.
Okay, no, that's cool.
That's it.
That's
Right
fine.
now, you're involved with her. She's enjoying the talk, the chit chat about these things. About like.
I'm enjoying it as well. I haven't had the pleasure of
So
proper noble companions in a while, so I'm
what is her
enjoying
emotion?
it and catching up on the gossip.
What is her emotions right now?
Her emotions.
Yes.
It's kind of very wild, just emotions, like from happiness to laughter to almost like in a form of insanity. Like it's just a lot of people just laughing and basically just like that's pretty much it. Just kind of joyous and also almost like like it's almost like an ecstasy kind of thing, like if you would be on drugs or something.
Alright, so can I question the thoughts in her mind, or question her by?
Sure, you can question the thoughts. I like the idea. Okay. Like you're right now in her mind, and you see this. Wait, I have to bring it up again. Sorry. There. This is what you see right now. Is this the two figures and the one holding it, and this one creature there in the thing. Okay. So you could you could question the thoughts. These are her thoughts.
Fine. So I say, so what do you represent in her mind?
Who are you asking?
I'm asking the boy first with the long tail.
Right. Well, she's carrying something, and he just looks at you, and he just starts like squealing like a pig, like.
Okay.
And then he like runs away and hides.
Alright, and I try the female girl then. Let's see if I can get anything from her.
She looks at you and she looks in terror and then she melts into a puddle.
Alright, and I end the spell and like leave her mind.
Roll wisdom check.
Okay. Alright, and I got a 13.
You want to leave it, but you can't. The creature looks at you, the thing with the tentacles. It starts like the big tentacle nose comes down and starts like tipping you off and says, "Well, you're here now, aren't you?"
A being that can talk. That is good. So what do you represent in her mind?
Well, what do you represent in her mind? Obviously, you're not a real person.
Well,
roll an intelligence check.
Okay. Cool. Alright, and I got a 16.
Okay. We'll leave it there. Juve, what are you doing? Juve? Senor Carm, what do you do?
Okay. Bloody hell. I hold my action to see what happens next.
Okay. You arrive at the party, all of you, and let me see here if it's still sharing correctly.
Can I quickly, because I know I'm being taken to a party hosted by the Queen, I fall back on my courtly training, and I'm trying to subtly extract information from the host as the sort of guest that we can expect to meet there. And so, who's going to be here? I mean, I haven't attended one of your gatherings before, and I want to make a good impression. Are there particular terms of address I should use? Is there anybody particularly important there? I mean, I'm sure that all the guests are important to be attending one of your parties, but
and she just says she just puts her finger on your mouth and just shh. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. It's okay. What you really need is a costume. And then she takes out a small bauble, like it almost looks like a small sphere, like a, how you call that?
Marble.
A marble. Thank you. A small, pretty looking marble, and gives it to you. And the marble kind of melts on you. And at first you're a bit panicky, like what the fuck? But it suddenly changes into a harlequin kind of venison style costume of your choosing. How you describe it?
It will be shades of burgundy and shades of burgundy and red, diamond pattern with the full face mask, but with sort of a flame motif in keeping with
nice.
indications.
Ooh, I love your thought closing. Very fitting.
I do cut rather a fine figure, don't I?
And then she looks at Juve, and he said, "Well, I see your outfit has already adopted to that. Very nice." But we have to add some color. What?
I said to her, do you think it's too loud because it clinks around?
No, it's great. We love loud. We love noise. A little bit of color can be added, and she throws a marble at you, and basically it changes to a color of your description. Still like the Harlequin kind of metal armor, but now with the colors of your description. Juve.
It's that weird metal, that weird, like when you turn it change colors in the light, it does that whole black effect.
Says, "Ooh, how exciting! I like yours, scaly one." And then she looks at Aaron, and he says, "And you?" And she flips you also a marble, Aaron.
I'm still in her mind, aren't I? So.
Yeah. No, you're Aaron, not Adria. I'm talking Aaron Stormbow, Charles. Charles?
Aaron's going to be looking around, and does he see the party members' clothes change, such as our mighty wizard and whatnot?
Yeah, you can see it.
Okay.
And she gives you also a marble.
Okay. And he'll go ahead and he'll hold on to the marble and play with it in his fingers.
And it starts to melt. How does the costume look like?
And the costume will look more like a nice silk green, a forest green silk.
Nice.
As far as that.
Nice, I like it.
And he'll have to fit the period on that picture. He'll go ahead and have the white stockings
nice, yeah.
above brown boots.
Yeah.
And he'll have a white wig.
Yeah, and you'll have also the Harlequin mask, so the kind of Venetian mask style. So either like full face or half face. That's up to you.
It'll be a half face from the forehead down to the nose, and he'll let his ears show on out to give it a little bit of a flair.
Nice. Yes, I agree with you. Elves should never cover their ears. I think they're so pretty. Not as boring as females.
And Aaron will say, "Well, thank you, ma'am." And
Yes. Yes, yes. And then she looks at you, David,
Okay.
and suddenly you can hear the creature talk. I think you'll be just fine for the party. You have dressed well. You have good taste.
I asked the creature, like, tell me, creature of the mind, um, is this person a god?
What is a god?
A god a is a powerful being, a being beyond us mortals, a being that can do anything and anything they wish.
How can you be so sure if you are not even real? Roll wisdom check.
Okay. Alright, and I got a 19.
Okay.
You avoid dissolution by logic.
Mm, basically, 1 second.
And my character goes off to drink wine.
And she says, "Come back to me later. I have to think about this question." And you're back into you're outside of the
Okay.
thought world.
Alright. Hmm.
And then she looks at you, naughty, naughty, snooping around in people's minds. I like it. What else do you have? And she starts flirting with you, goes closer to you.
Oh, I see. One, I have many tricks up my sleeve, being a bard and all. Being an actress, a bard has to be prepared for anything that comes in my way. But but I am interested in you and what exactly you are and what you truly represent.
Why is that so important? Who we are and what we do.
I'm just a curious person. I like
Well,
being
anyway,
curious.
come, let's go to the castle. And then you enter this Baroccan castle, and then you see the scene
Fine.
that I just
Okay,
showed you.
can I take a marble just in case? I like to change my outfit to be
Oh,
more.
of course, of course. I loved your outfit, but if you can add to it, I would enjoy it.
Okay.
So you
So,
can add to it or change it or something.
right, I change it. I change it to a what? Have you ever seen Labyrinth, where the girl is like completely wearing a white dress, very beautiful and very pretty, just like
Yeah,
that?
I've seen Labyrinth. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll wear
Okay.
that.
Okay.
So
But
look,
you also have like a Venetian mask, either full or half or whatever.
yeah, it covers the eyes,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
I have my hair down, like like, and it's all curly and frilly, like a proper like, you know, sort of
Okay. It says,
style.
"Oh yeah, I like it. Very nice." So you enter the ballroom and you have all these people in these, not just this kind of, but also these Venetian style outfits, and yeah, they're
Is the goblin
talking and dancing and everything. So, and all of them have masks on, either full or totally,
is the Goblin
or
King there?
half. No, no Goblin King.
uh,
So they're like just dancing and eating Juve. There's like lots of food, and they're like the best food you can imagine, like the
I am
freshest
stuffing my
meats and
face and drinking wine.
fruits.
That is what my
Yeah,
actions are.
yeah. They bring you like the best wine you have ever drank and everything. So
I don't dance or anything. I just keep myself like, I just look at her and see what she does. I'm more interested in like what she's doing, and like I wish to do like an Arcana check to see if it's like she's casting some sort of spell or creating some sort of illusion.
I'm in full-on aristocratic party mode. I take a drink and start mingling and introducing myself to impressive, beautiful-looking people, and introduce myself, ask them who they are, how they know the hostess, what they
and and,
do,
and
that sort of
and they
thing.
start like just listing like names like that you have heard, like people, famous people, royals, inventors, creators, and also of course jesters and entertainers, that names you have heard mentioned but have disappeared in mysterious circumstances. Yeah, you can find one especially. What was the name of your heroic mage kind of guy that you always read
That's the
about?
name that I never got round to inventing. Give me a
Well,
second.
well,
Oh, give me a second and come back to me.
okay.
Alright, I got an 18 on Arcana.
Um, you can definitely sense that there's some sort of great power going on.
Okay.
Like it's something you can barely like it's something very powerful, very ancient.
Okay.
And she just says, "Come, come and dance,
No.
dance with me." Roll a wisdom check.
Okay. Alright, I got a 15. Dead on the nose.
She's just very charming, and you can't resist. So she drags you into the dance.
Alright. If it's charming, I get a Elvis advantage. Haha.
You get what?
I get my fair entry if it's charming.
Okay, yeah, she's very charming. She's like one of the most beautiful
Right.
women you've ever seen.
So for my Elvish ancestry bloodline, because I'm a Fae, I got a 19. I say, oh no, your charms will not work on me. My Fae ancestry, my Fae blood keeps me away from such dominions as yourself.
Wait. You get advantage.
Yes, Fae. I'm a Fae. Remember, I get a resistance saving throw against being charmed or being charmed. So does my elvish wooden friend.
What I said? She's not charming you. She is charming.
Oh, I thought she was charming me.
No,
Little
she
C, not
she
magic
is
C.
charming. Sorry, yeah.
Oh, okay.
She's just you have hard time resisting, not because of anything magical, is because
Just delightful.
and like something you've been always like wanting, and they start singing and they start playing music, and then she asks you, "Why are you resisting so much?"
Because I do not trust you. How do I not know that you're not evil or good? I do not know
Evil,
your true.
good. What is that? This is boring. You're boring.
What is your true purpose? Why?
Purpose.
Why are
Anyway,
you? Why are you here? Why? What is this place? I wish to know. I'm a nosy girl. I cannot help it.
and I said, then she just kind of like just shoves you away. I'm like, uh, that's it. I wanted to give you a present. I thought you would enjoy it. I was a big fan of your music, of your singing,
Oh, my singing,
and
huh?
you have amused me. But now you're not amusing anymore.
Well,
And
you can't blame me. I am a person that wishes to know who I am
I
dealing
would
with.
have tell you everything, but the way how you say it, and the way you don't trust me, I have I'm your muse. I am the inspiration that guides you to your music, and this is how
Are
you
you now?
repay me.
Are you? Can I
And
do like a religion check?
the Harlequin is known to be one of the aspects of the Harlequin is also known to be the muse, at least one of the muses. So,
All right. I
um,
say.
and she just says, "No, too late. You bored me, and all your friends also. You doomed your friends too." And she snaps her fingers and she claps, and
I say
suddenly
wait.
the entire area changes. Okay, and
I'm in the middle of a fanboy. Oh my god, you're Gabriel Darren. I can't believe you're really here. I mean, I read all your books. It doesn't even twig to me that he's in fact a fictitious character and not real at all. I'm just completely
yeah,
like, oh my god, I'm such a fan of yours.
Gabriel, what?
Gabriel Darren.
Great Gabriel Ardarin, and he's like very much the gentleman thing
Gentleman
from
adventurer.
and he's like, yes, thank you very much, yes. I'm
So
sure
is
you
he-
read all my adventures, yes. 1 second, David, please.
Fine.
1 second. Anyway, so you basically talk with him, and you're really excited. Suddenly, as she snaps her fingers, everything changes. The Gabriel Darin that you see just becomes like a skeleton. It's on a pole, basically, and you find yourself in this swamp with this kind of skull there, this big, gigantic skull kind of cave
I'm
thing.
holding its hand because I'm sort of shaking
Yeah,
his hand and having it go
yeah,
for like
yeah.
5 minutes.
Juve, as you've been eating, you're now instead of in front of a table eating and drinking, you're eating like rotten flesh and drinking like swamp water. It's like some kind of disgusting thing, and you just spit it out.
I spit it
Almost
out.
hurl.
It's like, what the hell just happened?
Well, it seems that this person is hiding behind a mask too long. It seems this creature, whatever we are dealing with, does not wish to show its true face.
Did
Always
you piss it
hiding.
off?
Maybe. I wish to know the true facts of its
You know what?
purpose.
Sometimes ignorance is bliss. Where is she? Is she
I'm just
still
standing in the horror
there?
holding his hand going, Gabriel? What? But realise I'm holding a skeletal hand. And,
You have like
"Ah!"
maggots are
Like,
crawling
back.
out of his face, and like you have like centipedes crawling on your hand, like this giant centipede going on your hand.
Yeah,
Well, not
I take a
giant,
couple
but
of
like
steps
big.
back in shock without letting go of the hand and pulling the arm off. It's like, "Ah, ah," throw the arm at the skeleton, take a few steps back. What the? Where did the party go?
Is she still? Is she still around? This like
No,
being? Or
no.
what?
This is all you see. It's this. You have the smell of like death and decay, and just this deafening silence.
Alright, I call her out and see if I get response. Anyway, I say, stop hiding yourself behind the mask. Show yourself.
Okay.
He's not my friend.
And suddenly, out of the skull bursts open. Right, you have the flames and fire come out, and okay, let me see, because I'm now having fun with sharing these pictures just for illustration. But this is what you see. You see this figure, this mighty figure on a steed, with this golden armor and this mask, and you can hear this deafening, deep, inhuman voice, and he's just saying like, "Who calls?"
Oh, and who
He
are
did.
you? Who
And
are
I
you?
point to him.
It is quite an intimidating of a sight. So
I sort of bow graciously. I bow, but keep my eyes focused on his eyes, and I say, "Oh, a mighty warrior on a fatal
so
steed."
so you want to know the true nature?
Yes.
Is the image of that
Just
warrior significant? Does it trigger any sort of like historical reference?
roll history. It's good question.
7 plus 5 is 12.
Okay. Okay, 12. It reminds you something of some kind of historical reference. All you know is like the golden mask, and that it was not good. It was a period in ancient times, a threat that has been banished, and more that you don't know. But it has caused it brings up a lot of feelings. You would have to look up a history book to figure out the details.
I know that it's significant, but I can't quite put my finger on why.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I take a few steps back and look around for Ruby and take my accustomed position.
And basically he looks at you, at Adria. You want to know the truth? And
Yes. I would like to know what is the purpose of this
and he
world.
he just like looks at you, and two beams of bright light come out and hit your eyes, and then you're back into the dream world. But this time the creature has its tentacles around you, and it drags you in, and you see darkness, decay, and just maniacal laughter. And you can see almost this. 1 second. One last picture that I. Okay.
So am I dead?
1 second. Um, One second. Give me 1 second, and I'll tell you what you see. You just see this kind of this mishmash of pain and torture and just like just also this madness, this mania.
All the Hellraiser movies crammed together into a 3-second blip vet.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
am I dead?
You don't know.
Okay.
Wait 1 second.
So do I return to my body, or is my
One,
body
one
gone? Or
Just wait, David.
yeah,
Alright.
I'm it's kind of making it up as we go because I just had some ideas, and there we go. Thank you. Not you guys, the computer. Anyway, because then I'll have to go. Okay. So there we go. So this is what you see. You just see this pain, and it's shifting and changing, and it's like teeth and grinding, and just this laughter, and it changes into faces and everything.
Alright.
And right now, all that your friends see is you like on your knees, with your mouth, with your eyes glowing, your mouth open, you're just drooling, you're just on the knees and just yelling maniacally,
Okay.
and you guys are in shock, you're in terror, like what the hell is going on?
Alright. Can I still speak in my mind to this being that's got me, or not?
Well, you could try to talk.
Okay. So I say, what does this?
As you try to talk, the only sounds you can hear is like just like the screams of like a monkey.
Alright. I'm gonna try to. I'll try to get back to my body if I can.
Okay, you can focus. I guess you can try. Wait, where's this one? Here we go. And yeah, so and he just looks at you guys and do you want to know the truth? Do you want to hear the greatest joke ever told?
I forgive me, Lord. I just want to get back to, home. Leave this place.
Lord. You'll have to defeat me first before you can go anywhere.
But
he tests us, you see. He tests all. It is his game. He's
who is
bored.
he?
The Lord of Masks, the Lord of Laughter, the Lord of Insanity. And then that's where we'll stop because I have an encounter in mind, so obviously.
Aaron wants to answer his question back to him and say, I am the truth, and I am the greatest joke.
Fine. So do I get back to my original self, or don't I?
This is what you see right now. You're seeing the truth, but your brain can't handle it.
Alright. So I can never go back to my normal body?
You don't know that. I don't tell you these things as a DM. You don't know. All this is what you see right now.
Okay.
It's just a situation currently. It might change. Don't panic.
Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the game. So.
I did. Oh yeah, just to let you know, when I was on Steam, I forgot we're still live. Anyway, never mind.
Anyway, yeah. So, any final words, final thoughts?
Have I got enough XP to level up?
Oh yeah, wait, XP. Let me do this quick.
Suddenly digging before a fight might be handy.
Mm-hmm. So. So XP 400. Well, we'll do this after the thing, okay? We'll stop recording.
Sure.
Any final words?
It was
Um,
very cool, although after 11 sessions I'd have thought you'd have learned Adria's name by now.
Yeah, Adria. Sorry, I am sorry about
You're
that.
obsessed with
That's
Game
right.
of Thrones, not
Well,
Arya.
it
Yeah,
looks like
yeah,
it
that
looks like
might be. That might be. I'm a big fan. So
well, it looks like it'll be the end of Adria. Who knows? She might die of going insane.
you don't know. You don't know.
I mean, I was trying to just figure out things, but there you go. I
Well, you
guess
played your character, and yeah. So, okay. So,
so for me, this is the longest D&D game I've ever been in, so that's kind of cool. On top of that, thank you for the game, Sean. Plug in my group if you want sci-fi, bio, action, Terminator-ish style gaming. Stop by the Splicer Gaming Group. Sean's part of it. Maybe one day we'll get lucky enough to see Sean do a GMing of Splicers. That is all.
Well,
That's my way of telling you that you need to GM Splicers.
well, let me,
I,
Juve,
I,
if Juve, post me a link to it, and I'll definitely join the group. There you go. You know, you got my
nice,
Facebook. You got my Facebook
awesome.
stuff.
Okay, guys. Any other words from Charles and Andrew or David?
All I'd have to say is thanks for the game. It was good. It's definitely interesting. I'm waiting for the insanity to hit most of us.
Yeah, pretty much.
And as far as that, it's definitely a different twist. It's fun, and can't wait till the next episode where we see our Maleficent bard becoming tangled into the quandaries of the gray minds of so many.
Nice. Okay, guys.
Mind
Then, yeah, thank you for anybody who's been watching this, but I have to go actually now. So, yeah, talk to you later, guys. Bye bye.
Talk to you later. Bye bye.